everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you're not. Today I wanted to go over my top 5 most and least used bags of 2024. I'm going to take this moment to introduce you guys to the newest member of our family. This is Henry. You may or may not have seen him on some of my pictures if you follow me on Instagram. He is approximately 5 months old and we just got him in the beginning of December. He is one of our family's Christmas gifts and he's here with me right now while I film. Say hello, Paparoo. He is the sweetest little guy. He's doing so great. We absolutely love him. Hi, Paparoonie. I think Henry wants to stay here while we film this video. All right, let's try and do this with Henry in my lap. Today, I want to go over my top 5 most and top 5 least used bags of 2024. Figured we would start with the top 5 least used bags in my collection. I think winter is a time where I like to assess the pieces in my closet and in my collection. There we go. And then spring is an opportunity to start that spring cleaning, kind of getting rid of things I no longer wear, no longer serve me, and then replacing it with the new pieces that I'm looking to include in my collection. I also find that every year, everyone's style sort of evolves and changes slightly. Even if we are not trendy, I try very hard not to follow trends. I like to consider myself more of a classic, simple aesthetic. Nonetheless, I think we are all influenced by trends, even if just in a minimal way. So there's always a little bit of a hint of some trend influence. We'll start with my top 5 least used bags of 2024. I have to say, number 1 on my list is my Celine box bag. I did purchase my Celine box bag, I want to say 2 to 3 years ago, right around this time of year. It was in December. I happened to be in the city with a friend and we had lunch at Bergdorf's and did some shopping. We popped into the Celine boutique. They happened to have the size and color combination that I wanted. I was very fortunate to grab it because I found out just a few months later they were discontinuing the Celine box bag. This bag is no longer available to purchase directly through the boutique. You can find a ton of them available on the preloved market. They are no longer available for purchase directly through Celine, brand new. Why I don't wear this bag, I think it is such a beautiful classic bag, which is why it's very difficult for me to get rid of this bag, but I just don't wear it. I find it kind of hard to wear. It's a little bulky. It feels very heavy. It's not comfortable to wear. I like to wear it crossbody, and oftentimes I find that the hardware is slipping and moving to the top of the strap, which eventually digs into my shoulder, or it just gets in the way. Manipulating or adjusting the strap is difficult as well because of the hardware. I have to like pop open the hardware on the strap in order to adjust it and change the hole that it's on. It's not very easy to do. Getting in and out of the bag in general is very hard. I don't find it to be very user-friendly. You have to kind of pop open the latch and kind of open it just so. I'll try to flash up a video to show you guys. It's just not a user-friendly, comfortable, or convenient bag. I've also been navigating a little more towards some of the more popular bags nowadays, and unfortunately, the Celine box bag is not one that you see very often. I find that its time is kind of settling, and while I still consider it to be a timeless classic that will be relevant for many years to come, it's just not something you see very often on social media now. The next item on my list that I am very rarely reaching for these days is my Chanel 19. While I love this bag, I just find that I don't wear her very often. She's a very easy to wear bag. She's very comfortable and I love the leather on it. It's a squishy bag. It's goatskin leather. It photographs so beautifully. It has a nice, beautiful, pristine sheen to it, but it's a very durable leather, which makes it very user-friendly. It's not delicate like lambskin where you have to worry about scratching or whatnot. I just find that whenever I pick up the bag to wear it, I end up reaching for something else instead. I will often pull it out of my closet, put it up against my outfit, and then I just find that another piece in my outfit matches better or just elevates my outfit in a different way. And so I end up putting the 19 back. I don't know that it's a bag I will part ways with. This was a bag I purchased pre-loved from, I think it was Fashion File. I'll confirm. I saw it on an influencer, absolutely loved it, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. Don't get me wrong. I just wish I reached for her more and I just don't. I love the style of the bag because it's very edgy but a little classic. Got the edge with the chain and the dual tone hardware, the chunkiness of the chain. It's just got a little kind of rock and roll in it and I just love that. Unfortunately, it's not a bag that I've reached for very often in 2024. Let's hope things change in 2025. The next bag on my list that I don't reach for, I would say my Chanel Classic Flap. Now, this is a bag I will never get rid of, but once again, it's not comfortable to wear. It is a classic shoulder bag. You cannot wear it top handle. You cannot wear it crossbody. It's too short. It's just not a practical bag. I'm glad that I have it in the medium size, in the silver hardware with caviar leather, and I purchased this one pre-loved from Fashion File at an amazing price. I did a full review on the authentication process that I went through and how I got the bag authenticated through a third party. But unfortunately, as much as I love that bag and as much as I will never let the bag go, I just don't reach for it as often. I think I'm at a point in my life where I really utilize my bags more crossbody or top handle. I just don't wear it on my shoulder. I find that oftentimes shoulder bags tend to slip off my shoulder, or I wear a lot of like chunky sweaters in the winter, chunky knits, and it just doesn't stay on right. It ends up falling off or slipping off, or it doesn't fit. There isn't also a whole lot that fits in the bag. Yes, there are essentials, and it's kind of like an in-between size where it's not a mini, it's a larger size bag. So you naturally want to fit more items in the bag, but you're limited. It's still a perfect size. I would highly recommend the medium any day of the week. I think the jumbo is just too big for me because I am on the petite side. I'm between 5'2", 5'3" for reference. I don't know. It's just an odd size for me where I just find myself wanting to put more things in it, and you don't want to stretch the bag. And if you end up putting more than you should without a bag insert or an organizer, it ends up kind of misforming the bag. It's a gorgeous bag. I adore that bag. I would recommend it time and time again to anyone. I've just been having too much fun with my other bags and just been reaching and gravitating more towards my other bags. I have a Givenchy crossbody bag that I never reach for. I purchased this bag because I had seen it worn on Meghan Markle once. I loved the style of it because I found it to be very classic, very elevated, but it had a little bit of an edge to it. It's got this gold chain detail and a medallion on it, and you can wear it as a crossbody, as like a little top handle, or wallet on chain, or if you will, a clutch. But I just don't find myself reaching for it. I've been thinking about maybe letting that bag go, but I haven't quite brought myself to do it yet. I do love the bag. Again, I just don't reach for it. I think since I added the Chanel Walk to my collection, I've been reaching for that one much more. And before I added the Walk, I ended up reaching more for my Bottega Veneta clutch. It's either my Bottega Veneta clutch or my Gucci Broadway clutch. Those are my absolute favorites in addition to my Chanel Walk. And so whenever I need to wear a clutch for an evening out, those are the three that I tend to gravitate towards, and the Givenchy just never makes the cut. Maybe it is time to let her go. The next item on my list, I would probably say my Chanel Walk in the beige clear color. It is in a silver hardware detail. I kind of wish it was in gold, but I also think it would elevate the bag a lot more, which would lead me to wear it even less. It's just not a color I gravitate towards, and in the style of the bag, it's just not something I reach for. I don't know that I'll ever let that bag go. I think right now I'm going to hold on to it because I know that with the continued price increases, the value of the bag will continue to increase with it. And so hopefully I can sell it down the road if I choose to part ways with it at a profit. So right now I'm going to hold on to her simply because it is a Chanel Walk, and Chanel Walks are always in high demand. Those are my top bags that I rarely reached for in 2024. Comment down below. Let me know if any of these surprise you, if you think I should let any of them go. Perhaps it's time to consider placing one or all of them on the chopping block as we get ready for the spring cleaning season. What you've all been waiting for are the top 5 bags that I do reach for the most. And I will start with the one that is right next to me today. And this is my Margot 10. This is in the beige taupe color. This leather is absolutely beautiful. It does come with a crossbody strap, but I don't wear her crossbody. I just love the look of it with the top handle. Sometimes I will add the crossbody just for the flexibility of being able to throw her on crossbody very quickly if I need a hands-free moment, but I always end up wearing and reaching for her at a top handle. It's just a simple bag. It's understated. There's no logo. It's great for work. This is definitely a bag I would wear to work, especially in a larger size, because it's got virtually no logos. There's no name branding. It's a really gorgeous, neutral, minimalist, quiet luxury bag that I think I will continue to wear time and time again in 2025. although I will say it's been competing with my Birkin because that is the one I reach for always. I think if I had to hold on to only one bag in my entire collection, it would probably be the Birkin, but we won't go there because that's not happening. Nonetheless, I think the Row makes a beautiful, quiet luxury, high quality item that I will continue to reach for time and time again. I do still wish I had the 15. I may consider adding the 15 into my collection. I would love it in a dark burgundy or a dark brown, kind of like a chocolatey brown color, but I don't know if I'm going to jump on that journey just yet. This is my Margot 10 and definitely one that I will continue to bring into 2025. You ever reach for your bags and then you notice something on them all of a sudden, like something got on it and I don't know what it is? But that's the one thing I love about leather is for the most part, you can just buff it out with the natural oils in your hand, or you can wipe it carefully, of course. The next one is my Bottega Veneta small hop bag for obvious reasons. It's casual, it's classy, it's edgy, fun. It's just a great bag. Again, this is the small hop size. The only thing I will say that is negative is the shoulder drop length. I wish it was a little bit more generous here. It is hard to get on the shoulder, so I often will wear her on the crook of my arm, but maybe I will start wearing her more on my shoulder. It's easy to get in and out of in that it doesn't have a zipper, but it doesn't have a very large opening. So the opening is a little bit on the narrow side. It does have a generous inner zipper pocket, and then the inside, obviously you can fit so many things in here. It's great for if you're vlogging on the go. You can include all of your creator essentials in here with room for more. You can throw in your cell phone, your wallet. I mean, it really fits so much. And it is a great bag because you don't have to be so delicate with it. You don't have to worry about scratching or spilling anything. The leather continues to shine. It's got a very sheen, beautiful, beautiful leather. I mean, this is what Bottega is known for. It's a very high quality piece. I did purchase this pre-loved and I got a very good price on it. If you are in the market for a Bottega bag, I would highly recommend you look pre-loved first. Oftentimes they sell for a really reasonable price on the pre-loved market as opposed to paying full price for it. Usually you can find Bottega for up to 50% off of retail in amazing condition. So highly recommend that you look on the pre-loved market if it is something that you are considering. The one bag I do want to mention that I don't have here because I have stuff in it that I do wear very often is my Chanel 22. Now, this is a bag that I had a love-hate relationship with. When I first saw the bag released, I thought it was the ugliest thing on the planet. And then it grew on me, and the more I started to see it, the more I fell in love with it, and now I understand why. It is such a functional bag. While you cannot wear it crossbody, you can absolutely wear it as a very comfortable shoulder bag. It's smushy, it fits everything, very casual, but elevated at the same time. It's just a great bag. It's the perfect drop length for me. I got it in the small size, and I find that the handles, probably because the bag is not very structured, the handles sit perfectly on the shoulder, so I don't find that the handles fall off very often. It's easy to get in and out of. It has a magnetic opening in the middle and two button closures on the side. The only thing I will say that kind of annoys me about the bag is the medallion on the shoulder strap tends to move, and so sometimes the medallion will start to kind of crawl up the shoulder as opposed to staying down below and in place, but that's the least of my worries. It's not a big deal. You can very easily adjust it back and it has no issues going back. So the Chanel 22, I still highly recommend it. I have seen the mini and I think that the mini is adorable, but I don't know that it'll be as functional for me. The hard part is you can wear the mini crossbody, but it won't fit as much. And I really love the durability and it's just very practical. It's a practical bag because you can fit so much. So if you're on the go, if you're traveling with kids, you can fit everything in it. I've worn this bag multiple times to run errands on a day-to-day, and I've had no issues. So that's my Chanel 22. In terms of clutches, because it is always nice to have an evening wear elegant clutch, but also something with some versatility, I have to say the Chanel Walk in Black with the gold hardware detail is perfect. This was an item I I added into my collection in 2024. A few years ago, this bag was nearly impossible to find, but after the many price increases, they suddenly made it available. I happened to walk into the boutique one day and they just happened to have this color combination. So of course I had to get it. This is a bag that I had on my wish list for a few years and had not been able to find. So I was really, really happy to be able to finally add this to my collection. It's just such a practical bag because you have the chain where it can be worn as either a shoulder or crossbody bag. You have the interior wallet card slots, which makes it very practical. And you can tuck the chain in like so and wear it as a clutch like so. It does have the magnetic closure. This is the newer version. The original version had a button closure, which I'm not a fan of. It was a little difficult to get in and out of. So I'm very happy to have the magnetic option. It has a front pocket. It has a zipper pocket. It has an interior pocket with the card slots. And then you have that beautiful Mona Lisa Smiles back pocket. I do have do I have the base shape? Oh no, I don't have the base shaper in. I must have taken it out because of travel. What I love about it is that it folds down pretty small. So if you're traveling, this is very easy to either wear crossbody, tuck inside another bag, or even put inside your carry-on without any issue. I highly, highly recommend. I think every bag connoisseur should have one in their collection. The next item, I would say that one had to compete with, and now I know I'm running up against 5 bags here, but it's okay. These are the ones I reach for the most, and I just wanted to share them with you, is my Gucci Horsebit 1955. My hubby gifted this bag to me 2 Christmases ago, I want to say. This is such an amazing and easy and comfortable to wear and chic looking bag. I don't tend to love a whole lot of print all of the time. I have to be in the mood. It has to be done tastefully and in the right way, very minimal way. And what I love is that this bag is small enough where you can wear a little bit of print and get away with it and it doesn't look bad. You have that beautiful horsebit detail on the front, the magnetic closure. It's a structured bag, right? So you've got that hard bottom there. You don't have to worry about putting a bag insert or whatnot. It fits all of your essentials. While it may not fit my phone, my wallet, my keys, and all of that at the same time, I tend to carry my phone in my hand anyway, but it does fit your wallet, keys, lip glosses, cash cards. So it's great. I wear this crossbody. I never find myself needing to adjust it. I have it on the not the largest setting, second to largest setting, so that it hits the drop length right at my waist, but it does have plenty of holes to adjust it. You have a total of 6 holes there to adjust it. It is just a beautiful bag. It's so easy to throw on and just go. It elevates any outfit. Very casual, very chic. I can't say enough good things about this bag. This is a bag that I constantly reach for time and time again. It's just such an easy to wear and fun bag. This is definitely one I will continue to reach for in 2025. Now I have one bag remaining in my collection that is my most worn bag. Can any of you guess which one it is? And then after that, stay tuned because I do have one bag that is probably 50-50, most and least worn in my collection. I do wear it quite often during certain times of the year, but not as often as I'd like throughout the entirety of the year for obvious reasons. I have taken it away on vacation with me. I just wanted to surprise you guys and add an extra bonus bag for you. But the next item on my list that I am wearing very often these days is, of course, my Birkin 30. I adore this bag. Obviously, once you get a Birkin, you just want to keep wearing it over and over again. What I don't have on this list today is my Eveline. I think my Eveline is kind of middle of the road. I do wear it often, but not that often. I did get a bag insert for her recently, so I'm hoping I will reach for her a little bit more. Prior to having the bag insert, I found that depending on how I added items in the interior of the bag, they would sort of protrude out and misshape the bag because the leather is so delicate. It's a Clemence leather, so it's very delicate and you can see any outline that is protruding through in it. But I think with the bag insert that I recently added, I will be able to wear that bag more. Back to my Birkin. This is the perfect size. This is my Birkin 30 in the Togo leather in gold with palladium hardware. This was my top choice and I was so happy to be offered this bag. I've been wearing it nonstop. I do have a bag insert for it. and I love that I can fit so much in this bag. I am wearing it today and I've been wearing it recently. I can throw in all of my essentials. For instance, we went shopping recently and I was able to throw in my vlogging camera, my lotion, my lipstick. I had a portable light with me. I was able to throw in a couple of snacks for the hubby and the little guy, my phone, my sunglasses, lip products, multiple lip products, and everything fit perfectly. So it really is a perfect mom bag. Do I wish it came in crossbody? No, because I probably would not wear it crossbody. Yes, I do love the option of having a shoulder bag, but I think that's what other bags are for. The Birkin is not meant for that. It's really meant to be a top handle bag. And what I love about the 30, and one of the reasons that drew me towards the 30 versus the 25, was the versatility of the bag and the drop length of the top handle here. The 25 is gorgeous. I absolutely love the 25, and I do have a 25 on my wish list, but I wanted the 30 because I knew it would be more practical, and I wasn't sure that I would add more than one Birkin into my collection at that time. I think now that I love it so much, I think I definitely will. I wish I could have one in every color, but I do have a 25 in a different color on my wish list. I just know that I won't be able to wear her top handle as comfortably as I do with this one. This one is really a workhorse. It's a beautifully made bag, perfectly structured. And again, if I had no other bag in my collection and just one, this would be the one that I would keep. Now, that one bag that is a 50-50 toss up that I tend to wear certain times of the month more often than not, but don't feel like I get enough wear out of her, but I'm still never letting her go. See if any of you can guess. It is my Loro Piana L19 pocket pouch. And for me, it is the color. I love this color, but it does stain very easily. I've had to clean it and wipe it down a couple of times. In fact, I'm seeing a little dirt mark on it now. And I tend to take very good care of my bags. For the most part, you'll see it's very, very clean. There is one mark up here that I tried to get on my own that I couldn't. So I may have to send it to a professional cleaner to clean that part. It's right on the zipper material, so it's hard to get out. It's not on the leather where you can just wipe it off. It's on that zipper material, so I might have to send it out. But for the most part, I've kept this bag in pretty pristine condition. I do love the bag. I would absolutely add it into my collection in a different color, but it does kind of remind me of a Kelly, a mini Kelly. So I'm going to hold off and see if I get a mini Kelly instead. However, as much as I love the durability and mushiness of this bag because it makes traveling with her so easy, I just don't seem to reach for her as much in the winter or fall months. I worry about color transfer, especially if I wear it crossbody. I worry about the oils or dirt in my hands ruining it. I've gone out with this bag and I've dropped it by accident in the street and it's fallen. And again, I still have that dirt mark there that I have to clean off, but it just kind of scares me. And the leather is such a delicate calfskin leather. It's very pebbly and very, very soft. It's very reminiscent of Clement's leather and very reminiscent of the Margot leather, but I would say slightly more delicate than both, if you can believe it. It's definitely got the same smushiness as the Clement's leather and the pebbliness of the Margot, but it's more porous, where it's more prone to picking up stains and oils and dirt and things like that. Again, I love this bag. I don't think I will ever let this bag go, but it is a 50-50 for me. I definitely reach for this bag in the summer, in the spring. I cannot wait to wear this bag paired with my new Hermes Osmules in white. I think it's going to look spectacular, but in the winter and fall months, this is when this bag kind of takes a rest, right? She sits it out. She's benched. She's benched for the season. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below and hit that notification button so that you never miss a future video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.